Switch gears a little bit here, and this is a story that came to us out of the Dededo Neighborhood Watch program. And this is a reality, and it's one of the issues that because there's just so much going on with this COVID-19 crisis, from the testing and the results and the public assistance angle, and something that we haven't really talked about a lot is the crime. And I'm just going to read you a little bit of this Facebook post, and then we're going to bring the woman on the line. Around 1:45 this morning, 5 guys were caught trying to break into the cars on our apartment property. This lady's husband ran out and told them to leave. They were just standing there, not leaving. They got aggravated because they were called out and caught trying to break into the cars. So they chased after us, and then they bashed our windows and tried to break the door down. They even bashed my rear window of my car. These people have nothing better to do. I was always told, call the police, but these guys were yelling, I'm going to kill you. I felt like a deer in the headlights. I froze. I really thought they were going to kill us. This is now a life and death situation. I don't have any weapons, only kitchen knives. I realize I really want to own a gun now. I used to be against it, but now I feel in times like this, a gun is necessary. You never know how your body and mind will react when you're faced in a situation like this. It's literally fight or flight response. Now that I'm calmed down, I wish I could have done more. So let's bring, ma'am. First of all, that's just terrible. Good morning.
Morning.
Did you call the police when this happened?
Yes, I did. The only thing I wish I should have done is I highly recommend everyone keep the precinct's number on speed dial. Don't call 911 because it's just throughout that whole panic, they're just asking a bunch of questions. I know it's protocol, but just call the precinct directly.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I felt like, I honestly felt like, because I was still on the phone giving directions when all that was happening. So I really just froze. Like, I really felt like if the police weren't here on time, I probably would have been killed. Mm-hmm. It was really scary. Like, you really don't know how you're going to react until it's actually happening to you.
Mm-hmm. And this was Easter Sunday?
Yes, Easter Sunday,
Easter Sunday. Oh. Would you have children?
I have a teenager. I have a 16-year-old with us, and he froze too. Mm-hmm. Can you believe that? Like, we both froze. Like,
well,
my other half was the only one that reacted, which was like he really saved us. If it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, did they steal anything?
They were trying to steal from our cars. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
they were trying to steal a truck. That was their intention. They came here to steal the truck that they stole last week.
Wait,
they stole something. They were there last week?
Can you just back up? Because this sounds like this is there's got some history behind it.
Yeah. If you go on Post Guam, it's posted there. So what actually happened was the 5 individuals came back. They came here on April 9th to steal a truck, and they successfully did it. But it was located because it was abandoned behind McDonald's Harmon. And then they came back Sunday night to steal it again. And the thing is, my other half had this feeling to look outside. And when he looked outside, he saw the 5 individuals outside. And I guess when all that happened, his initial reaction was, hey, get off our property. Mm-hmm. And that kind of aggravated them. They're, at first they left. They walked away. So my initial reaction was, hey, wake up my neighbors to let them know, hey, check your trucks or check your cars in case anything was stolen. And then all you can hear is, get back in the house. And you just see them just running after him, and then we all ran into the house, and it just happened so fast, like 5 minutes. Like, within those 5 minutes, you don't even think, grab a weapon, grab this, because it's all just happening so fast. Mm-hmm. 5 people just trying to kill your family, and that's all they're screaming. They want to kill us.
What time was this?
This happened around 1:45, between 2 a.m. I don't even remember. The only reason I remember is because I saw the timestamp of the phone call when I called the police.
How long did it take for the police to arrive?
If it weren't for the camera that when I was banging on the window, my neighbor, when he heard me banging, he called the police right away. But he had the precinct's number on speed dial. I was still on the phone with 911 when they were calling. When it was all happening. Yeah, so...
And do you know who these guys are? You said that they've been around, they just hang around the neighborhood, or...
They walk around, I believe. See, it's my first time seeing them. My other neighbors said that they just like to walk around. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but they like to just walk around the Harmon Strip, like from the mall
Oh, no,
area.
we see them all the time. They walk around all the time, and it's up to no good walking around, not 6 feet apart and looking for trouble.
Exactly.
Are they teenagers or youth, or they're grown adults?
They're like grown adults. Some of them look young. Like I could probably say they're in the age range is like maybe 16 to like 25, somewhere around that.
Yeah. And so were they throwing rocks at the vehicles? What did they smash them with?
Well, they were actually they weren't armed or anything, but when they got closer to our house, they grabbed the boulders that were near our in my garage. They grabbed rocks that were just right outside our house, and they used that against us. There was a hollow block. There's a stack of hollow blocks right outside. They used it to bash our window too. Like they literally just grabbed weapons they could find, like 5 feet from our own home, like outside.
This is frustrating. What are your thoughts on the Guam Police Department, the police presence, and patrols? Because they came out and they said, "Hey, we got to put a lot of the onus on the neighborhood watch groups." So what's happening is essentially all the neighborhood watch groups have been deputized, but you're not a police officer. So why are you guys being told to be the first responders? Where's the patrols? I mean, it's 1, 2 in the morning, 5, 6 dudes walking around looking for trouble. They should stick out, especially in a village like Dededo.
Exactly. But at the same time, we have no control over that. There is really little staff, the GPD staff. Wow. Very little.
So in the meantime, these 5 guys are still out roaming the streets.
Well, 2 of them got arrested.
Okay.
The other 3, we are not sure where those 3 are, and I've been following up with GPD every day. So
how's the response been?
They're very informative. Like they've been very, very helpful. To be honest, I was a little hesitant to trust them because I always read on social media all the bad things about them, but they've been very helpful to me, very informative. But at the same time, it's like they're kind of I guess it's kind of on their part. It's helpless because there's not enough of them, because they're dealing with so many cases at the same time. I mean, that's not an excuse too. I'm not giving them an excuse, but it's just
a reality.
A reality, yeah. Exactly.
So are you afraid if they've only arrested 2 of these 5 guys, have they come back and they cause trouble? Because obviously they don't fear the authority. They don't fear being arrested. They don't fear, your other half with the kitchen knives. They just have no fear. They have no, the consequences don't. I mean, maybe they want to go to jail. I don't know. But have they come back? Have they continued anything? Has there been any retaliation?
That's what we were worried about last night. So everyone in the area here, our complex, the tenants, they're kind of grouped together, and we're all watching at night. There's always somebody posted outside, and we had to actually think of a plan. Someone's posted outside, and then they have their car alarm. If we hear that car alarm, we get up all together with our weapons.
And then what do you do with the damage? I mean, a lot of insurance places are closed.
I know.
So what do you do? Trash bag up the car or something?
Yeah, I have no choice. I have to trash bag that car, clean up whatever I have left. I just made sure I took a lot of pictures. And then yeah.
Will you get your window fixed?
There. I have to fix it after the lockdown, so it's just sitting in the garage with a hole. I don't know what else to do. I'm honestly, I'm still shaken up. This has been day 1. I can't eat, I can't sleep, and it's just I'm constantly paranoid. I'm looking outside to make sure I don't see anybody, or to make sure that no one's on the property again. I really don't know how we're gonna recover from this, because this is really scary.
I mean,
this can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I mean, Lord, we're dealing with COVID-19, and then on top of this, I can't even. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can't. See, it's overwhelming.
It is. And what's crazy is you can't even see their faces because they were all wearing surgical masks.
So they were complying. They were complying with the governor's order.
Oh. Yes, they were, and you can't see their faces, so it was so difficult to identify. So, luckily, I remembered their clothing. which helped.
Okay, what were they wearing?
Were they 6 feet apart though when they were attacking you guys, trying breaking everything with rocks?
3 of them were, but the 2 that weren't got caught.
So where are the penalties? You know, I mean, God, maybe if we told the governor that they were attacking you and they weren't following her order, they would be a quicker response.
Well, so what were they wearing?
Well, I remember one of them was shirtless with shorts, and then one of them, the one that got caught, the main one was, I specifically remember a black shirt with colorful print. And that was how we ID'd him, because it matched the camera description as well as my description.
Okay.
And what about the mayor? I know this is something that the mayor, what has her response been?
Well, I really haven't spoken to anyone, because after this, we just kind of just stayed in the house. We didn't really want to talk to as much people.
Yeah.
We're still trying to recover, you know?
Is the chat blowing up, though? Because I see there's a Dededo neighborhood watch. Is it a chat or just a Facebook group?
I think it's a Facebook group, yeah. My post got added to a bunch of Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Honestly, the public, a lot of them are reaching out to me, and it was really nice. And, you know...
What are they saying?
No, they've been just, very supportive, letting me know, it's, things will get better, and, just keep my chin up. I mean, it's really nice hearing that. But it's just, I don't know, mentally, I'm still trying to figure this out on my own too. I even think I might have to even seek professional help, because this is pretty traumatizing.
Has anyone from the the attorney generals, the victims, they even working?
No, but I honestly do want to bring up this issue to the senators and the AG, because I really want them to be prosecuted to the fullest, because this is dangerous. These guys don't care. They don't care. If they were there to originally burglarize and then suddenly to change their plans to try to kill you, they really don't care. These guys have nothing to lose.
I mean, they should throw the book at these guys. With committing this type of crime in a public health emergency, I'm pretty sure they could find a way to get creative.
Exactly.
So what would your message there? So that is your message then, prosecute these guys to the fullest. Because, we know the AG, the senators, the Gov, the Joint Information Center, they all listen to the show. So we're going to give you the floor here.
Okay, my message is, please don't just take this case and just push it to the side like it's nothing. This is something we really have to do, because, there are people out there that really don't care about our own lives, and they don't even care about their lives. And if they're roaming the streets like this, it's going to happen again. And then what if a person is alone and they actually go out and try to kill you? That's really scary. And this is 5 of them, 5 versus 1. It's very dangerous. This is something we really, really need to take seriously. And also to the public, I highly recommend, go through your yard, get rid of any junk you have there, because they can use those weapons against you. Keep the closest precinct number on speed dial, and have, I know it's so sad that we have to do this, but have a weapon ready. Set up a little table with all your weapons ready to grab, because you never know this can happen to you. Because this happened on a normal night, Easter Sunday. We were all just relaxing.
Yeah. What that kind of, oh boy, to engage these guys, the police department, of course, they never encourage that. They always tell you, stay in the house. But this is a situation that I was beyond your control. So
yeah.
What kind of weapons you got there by the door now?
Well, we just have pepper spray and batons. Our landlord, she was nice enough to get us the baton and pepper spray. She's like, here,
right.
Use this for your safety. So thank you, Ellen, for that. Appreciate it.
You don't want to be getting too close, It's a little late now. I don't know if you could get a pellet gun out there at the store, but man, with these kind of guys, you just get one of those pellet guns and just shoot them in the face.
Yeah, I know. Everyone always
teach them a lesson.
People suggest that, but the thing is, that might not work.
Well, if you shoot them in the face enough times, they're going to turn and run.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Lucky this isn't the Philippines. I think Duterte was onto something. When I hear a story like this, shoot to kill, people we talk about GPD all the time, the curfew.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for sharing your story, and wanted to get you on because I think it's important that we remind everybody, especially in these areas up in the north, people stay close together. There's a lot of people wandering around. I just see guys walking around now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you guys got to be vigilant on top of, making sure we don't catch COVID-19, and on top of trying to get the assistance you need, on top of trying to eat for the day, please watch your surroundings. Situational awareness. I tell all my kids, anywhere you go, you assess the situation around you and you recognize potential threats at all times, anywhere you go. And I mean, you shouldn't have to be doing that at 1 a.m. at your own house, though. But
on Easter Sunday, especially, that's
Whoa.
just ridiculous. Yeah. But we certainly thank you for sharing your story, and please be safe.
Okay, you too, all of you.
God bless you.
Okay, you too. Thank you so much.
Wash your hands, okay?
Of course.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. And for those of you, I know that we were talking, she was mentioning about, or you talked about the neighborhood watch programs. That is something that the police department has recommended, that if you're not on your neighborhood watch program, chat, especially contact your village mayor's office and get added onto that WhatsApp conversation or